What is going on, my Atomic Cycle Works friends? Today we are going to be taking apart a seat. We're not going to be actually making it because the materials aren't in, but I figured we'll go through, tear it down. I'll show you a little bit about how to take the seat itself apart, some of the things you'll see and some of the things that you run into. And we're going to kind of do something a little different. I went to grab some tools here. This is a prime example why mechanics don't really work well with auto body shops or with upholstery shops, because you cannot have tools covered in grease in our shop. It is the worst thing for auto body, and it's the worst thing for upholstery. You get one piece of grease on a seat and it's ruined. One of my pet peeves is having shitty, dirty tools, because you spend a lot of money on your tools and then not take care of them. To me, is ridiculous. We're actually cleaning these we're using the microfiber towels that we get on the roll that we always tell you guys about in all our videos. We put a link in our, try to put a link in the description of our videos, but a lot of times they're right on our website. And then you can go there and see some of the stuff we use. These things are really cool. It's like a paper towel, but it's microfibers. And once you get them, you start using them for everything. All right, so here we are. We'll start taking apart the backrest here. So this is just a typical backrest. This is an older Harley seat with the studs. What's funny is we used to do a lot of these studs back in the day, to the point where I hate them. Because once you do thousands of these things, you'll never want to do another one. But we're going to pull this apart. It's got an Allen wrench here. Going to loosen them up. Got some butterfingers going on here. And then whenever you're dismantling this, we have actually bins that we keep all of our parts in as we work on it so nothing gets lost. So we take the back off, and then you have these little sleeves, these little spacers. These are important. You don't want to lose these. They distance the backrest bracket from it. So now we can just take this stuff. We'll put this to the side. And we're going to take the actual backrest apart. All right, so if you look in the bottom of this, it's just staples. So, staple remover. That might help. I thought I had everything prepared for you guys, but I did not. So we have our staple remover and a pair of dikes. We're just going to remove this. If you watch a lot of our videos, you know I like this particular style staple remover, which, again, the link is in the description. If anybody is doing this and not just watching it because they want a motorcycle seat done, you could actually buy the same tools that we use. And the reason why I like this one is sharp, so you got to be careful, because if you have your hand here, you could really cause some damage. But if you get it, you get one of the sharp pieces underneath it and you just roll it, it actually lifts the staple up. So you just come around and get all the staples up like that. Then we grab our dikes in our hands, each individual one, making sure the staples do not get on your table. This table is going to be wrapped soon. We got to change it because it's destroyed. Now we got all our staples in our hands, not on the table. Now we can lift it up, and then there's more staples. So we're going to do the same thing. Stick it underneath it, twist it, underneath it, twist it, underneath it, twist it. And so some of the other staple removers that they actually have a heavier, bigger end on it. And I don't like those because they're harder to get underneath the staples, and they're harder to twist, and they're shorter and stubbier, so they don't have as much leverage. So we just, same thing, all our staples are in our hand. We make sure they're all gone, no more staples. Now we're going to just take this off. If you're going to use this for a pattern, which we're not, on this one we're actually going to do a custom pattern. We did go through with the customer and come up with some designs that they're interested in doing. So I want to actually put those on with we did it with chalk. A lot of times when the customers are here, we'll do it with chalk because we could change it so they could get some ideas. But I want to do it with the space pen now, just so we have something here as a reference when I pull this off, because when we turn these inside out a lot, the actual chalk comes off. And then you have just black vinyl. So you could take these off. So sometimes I like to take them off just to see how they come off, so you know if they're going to be super tight or not. That's it. So now cover's off, bada boom, it's just a cover. Here's the foam. They put the plastic on it to move the seat cover around, because sometimes putting a backrest on or cover on is really challenging because the material grips on the foam and it pulls, so it's really hard to get on. This makes it maneuver around a lot easier. So on this one here, we're not modifying it, so we just got to get the cover off like so. And now we're going to move to the actual seat to dismantle this. We are going to pattern this one from scratch, which is cool. So what's funny about the older seats is you have straight head screws, Phillips head screws, and Torx. So this was already, somebody's already been in here because I've done thousands of these and I've never seen this. I have seen some Phillips screws in them before, but these are all aftermarket. So we're going to pull these out. A lot of times we take these seats and these two-piece seats and we make them a solo seat for people. It's hard to do when the bike's not here because you don't know exactly what position it's going to be in. So now I'm going to take the Phillips, I'm going to take the bracket, take this right off. So if you're going to, if this is your bike and you want to just remove your backrest, you could just take the opposite way I just did. You could just loosen up the Phillips and just take it right off. They don't even need to come off. But we're taking it off because we're taking it apart. Now I'm just going to move this away. So we'll take the backrest apart first so you get to see. I'm going to take the actual mount off of it because we don't want that on there. Get the right size, hopefully. Why is it missing? Man, holy cow, these aren't on there. I have to get the actual ratchet. Holy moly, hold on. All right, so pretty much every tool I went to get is either in a wrong location, missing, and it makes me so crazy. I hate that. Okay, so one thing I always do, when you're done with your tools, you got to put everything back. A lot of people get in the habit of leaving them out because they think they're going to be working on this soon, but since I'm not going to be working on it until tomorrow, everything we're working on is going to go back. I don't need anything else, just a staple remover. I'm going to put this back, and then we're going to move forward. So for those of you, I don't think I explained this before, but for those of you who watch our videos and have seen me take apart seats, and a lot of times I actually mark them as we go. Like I'll actually mark the alignment points and stuff like that, and I'm not doing it on this one. I know the reason why I had said earlier that I'm not using this pattern, and that's why, but in case anybody missed that. So now I'm just going to go through and we're going to take our staples out. Same thing, in twist, and go all the way around. So one of the reasons why I left the part of cleaning tools and putting stuff away when you're working at it, because I think a lot of people who want to work in this industry don't have the experience needed to do what needs to be done. And what they're lacking isn't just the ability and knowledge of doing the job. It's basic work ethics and cleanliness. So people will come to work and they work like a slob, and nobody wants to be around someone who works like a slob, and no one wants to have their car or motorcycle at a shop that the person works like a slob. So it's important when you're watching these videos to understand that you have to clean your mess up, put your tools away, and start a new project. It's like imperative because it just helps out so much when you're working in a shop to work with other people to know that everybody puts their stuff away, because you shouldn't be like, hey, Tom, where's the screwdriver? Hey, Bill, where's the dikes? Hey, so-and-so, and every time you do something, it should be like everything's put away where it goes. I got all the staples out, hopefully. Now we're going to pull it off. It's very important to try to get all the staples off, because if you don't and someone goes to grab this seat, including you, you could actually slice your hands up pretty bad, especially like these ones are old rusty staples and you don't want that. So this cover is off, right? And because we're not patterning it, we're not going to go through and label it and take it apart. I know I've repeated myself with that. Then we can pull this apart here. And now we have this cover off. And I think I missed a staple. I missed one staple. Get that. Get her out of here, right? Goodbye. So one thing I wanted to show you too is what we do is when well, if you're to order seats from us, the custom seats, the reason why our prices have increased and we're a little bit more money than a lot of people now is because we spend more time listening to you. We really care. We have a form that we're actually changing right now, but it will be up on atomiccycleworksgarage.com very quickly again. And basically you could go on there and click all the information on this form, height, weight, your riding style, the bike you have. You could upload pictures of yourself on the motorcycle, pictures of stuff you like if you're doing something custom. And from that, we have all your information right there, and that's sent over to us, and we just print that off. And then what we do is when we look at it, we talk to you, ask you any questions that need to be addressed. We go through it, and then we can start building your seat from there. Once your seat's starting to build, the way the process usually goes is we get it in here, we contact you, let you know that we did receive it, and let you know that if we have any questions, we'll reach out to you when we're actually building the seat. And then we have what we call a build order, and that just is very descriptive of everything that you need done on that seat. specific, and it goes with, has the number of a bin attached to it. So here's one of our bins. So each seat gets a bin. And then what happens is the build order goes in here. And then like today, where we're not going to be finishing this seat up, we're going to be doing this probably tomorrow when the rest of the materials come in. Everything goes together in this bin, so nothing gets lost. All of your items, here's the backrest items, go in here so they don't get lost, all the hardware. And then we're going to take all of our brackets and stuff for the seats and put those in a bag as well. And now this will go on the shelf till tomorrow. Nothing gets lost. We can move to the next seat. Nothing gets confused or messed up with the orders. Now, even though I gear these videos towards helping people learn how to do what we do a lot of times, because we encourage people to get into this trade and learn it. It's a very great trade to do, and we really need people that are hands-on, that have skill, that want to learn and be better. But also it shows our customers what's really involved in their seats. A lot of our customers, when we're able to do a video of the building of their seats, they get pretty excited about it. See, that's, I get so distracted so easily. Like Rick just walks by, it's like squirrel. I forget when I'm in the middle of a conversation. But so now if you are a customer that's looking to have your seat done, you could actually see what's involved and know it's not quite as easy. And then you can see why we spend a little bit more time with you. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Like people will try to upsell you different things, like tell you need gel when you don't, or you need a specific foam in it. Sometimes they make things up. And with us, the proof's in the pudding. You could see it. We stand behind our work. All of our seats have a limited lifetime warranty. As long as like some of the warranty we'll do is if you come to us and you say, I want this done, and I said, for this, you actually need gel, and I recommend gel. And then you put it in, we put it in, and you ride your bike and you don't like it, we will warranty it. We'll take the gel out and we'll do it, and we won't charge you. The only time we don't warranty things are if we suggest gel and you don't do it, or if you come in and you say, I don't want my seat foam modified, I want gel, and I want to reuse my factory cover, and we tell you specifically that the gel's not going to work, that you need your seat resculpted and you're going to need a new cover. And if we tell you that and you don't do it, when it comes back, if we have to do a different cover or change it, then you're going to have to pay for that, because it's kind of going against what we recommend. And that's pretty much it with the seat. We're here to make sure that when you ride your bike, you enjoy it. It feels comfortable. It looks cool. Obviously, I'm more about looking cool. I'd ride a seat that was hard as a rock if it looked cool, but I do know that when you get on a bike for a half an hour and your butt hurts, it is not enjoyable. So if this helps you, hopefully it did, please remember, like, share, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend. Appreciate you.